Now we've somehow got to get that in there, and it's quite awkward and heavy. So this bag is for the extra pillows, cushions.
Like that much overlap.
Yeah. First problem, it won't reach because the kink in a normal. This is when we went on the Disney Keys to the Kingdom tour.
Morning, guys.
Welcome to a new vlog.
Feels
This
like
is one of our tasks today.
so we have all this to go in the van, which is all pillars. This is the table surface that we had the cut slithered. I've sanded the edges and I've Danish oil it. It does need another coat actually. It's got a bit of a bow still because all the wood that we got had a bow. So we have to hold it up to the table and then somehow attach it. I have seen some brackets on Amazon that are 30 quid. I haven't brought myself to order them yet because we've got to get over the cost. And then we've got the bedding that's going on, and then we've got the extra mattress bit, and then the extra cushions inside the van will slot in there.
So we need to get these in the van, and we've also got the seats in the car to get out.
The van seats from the welding, that's got to go back in and be fixed. All this then can go in the car.
That's going back to Nick's cousin who kindly let us borrow some tools and
extra
things.
stuff. And then when the car's finally emptied, the stuff down there's got to go in. And then if you swing around that way...
Where am I going?
Here. All that is for the bin.
And all this is washing that we're doing.
So we've got some pillars that have gone flat that were stuffed down the side of the wardrobe that the kids have used.
Yeah.
And then this, we don't know what to do with it really.
Well, it was just left over from the cushions, so we'll probably just dump that at some point. But it's one of those things that we're just keeping just in case, but for no reason.
You can always
whatsoever.
just order some more. You can't keep it forever, do you know what I mean? It's like false economy.
So we're still on with our decluttering of the lodge, and would you believe it? We had all these pillows that we bought over the years. When the kids come, they sleep on them and stuff, but they're proper rubbish. So we're going to invest in some decent ones.
Well, we've got some Simbas that we've got.
Yeah,
that we haven't been using. That we're just washing the covers on them, and then we're going to shove them where the kids can use them.
So that's all to go to the bins. Let's get today started.
Right, come on.
Right, there's the seat. Just need to get that out and back into the van, and then Nick's going to bolt it all down. Now we've somehow got to get that in there, and it's quite awkward and heavy.
Very heavy, actually.
Yeah.
Right. What I'll do is I'll take that end and back in,
and
then you lift it in, and then we'll have to position it, and we have to make sure it doesn't cramp any wires either.
Not as bad as I thought.
Not in yet.
Pretty much is though, so not as bad as I thought at all, that.
Well, it's lined up, but it's rocking on something. Which means it's caught on something inside.
Enjoy.
Right. Just reattach the seats to the bolt holes in the floor. Let me do it by hand first, it'll take all day. And then I'll do the front ones and we're sorted.
Are you loving your new bit set from Amazon?
Yeah. I used to have one years ago, and for some reason, I think when we moved out the big house, we got rid of it.
Let's try and keep it looking like that.
Right, yeah, you know what's going to happen. There you go.
Perfect.
It's new. So here's the deadlock, not the deadlock, here's the trim that I put on the other day. Nice and neat. A little bit of a slithered gap at the back. It looks bigger when it's silver because of the reflection of it, but that's done. Right, are we done?
I've lost van keys, have you got them?
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Right, next job actually, before I lock up, is to put all this stuff in the van. So, bedding, pillows, the bag in the garage bit, and then the extender for the table. Right, so this bag is for the extra pillows, cushions.
And the mattress extender.
Yeah, the cushions are only going to be used when we extend this into an L shape. So for
this bag will be used
every single day.
Every day.
For the bed extender.
Where's the friggin' zip?
It's rather large, isn't it? What is it actually for this?
Here. It's for Christmas trees and patio cushions, but it got really bad reviews because it wasn't waterproof. Well, we don't need it to be that, so
Why would you need a Christmas tree bag to be waterproof?
So your Christmas tree don't get wet? Obviously.
Well, yeah, but...
I don't know. Just reading what people have said on the reviews. So every day this will come out and we'll net the bed in the morning.
Which will be a bit of a pain, but we'll get used to it the more we do it.
Zip it up. Fingers crossed it goes through the hatch.
Go on then. I thought we were going to put the bed extender just on the top anyway.
No.
Every single day. That'll be that. I tell you, that'll be what happens for convenience. We'll just
that's where it's going.
we'll take it off that bit when it's extended and then just put it up there.
It won't fit.
Squish it. Squish it. Yeah, that'll be what we do every day. We'll just take it from there.
Bloody hell, garage is full. We're not going to get it out in.
We'll just take it from here, put it up there, and put the cushions on front of it.
Probably.
That's what will happen. Right, so just show me how much extra table I'm going to have.
Right, wait a minute.
For when I'm editing and stuff. We haven't figured out how we're actually going to attach it yet.
So, I mean, ignore the fact that the grain runs that way.
It doesn't matter.
We decided at the last minute, but you'll have that much extra.
Perfect.
So, if I'm sat here, or you're sat here, it'll slot in and somehow lock underneath. So you'll have that much room.
We've got to make it easier than these, because these are a pain. That's got to be easy to be done every day.
Oh, well that you can, it's just going to be a case of just pull it out. Yeah. There'll be like prongs on there and there'll be hooks under there and you just literally slide it in and it can just stay there.
Yeah.
So that's the plan, but it fits. It just needs a couple more coats because it's not as shiny as this. It's still a bit dusk. Right,
next.
So the next thing is we need a strap for this. I did put one on, an old GoPro strap, but it only
really
holds
work.
this bit, it doesn't stop the TV from rocking, so I figured what we'd do is we'd put this Velcro one in, which I ordered from Amazon. It's just a big long, kind of big snaky thing. I'm just going to figure out how we're going to thread it through the mount. What we'll do is we'll take it that way. So it holds the TV to the mount and then take it over the top. Let's push the TV up to the wall. Like so. Is that flush up?
I think so.
And then what we need to do is kind of tighten it. So let me just cut off this length. Because we want it to have a decent overlap, don't we? Like that much overlap.
Yeah.
So all we need to do before we travel is...
It's going to have to be on the checklist. One of the things on the checklist is secure the TV. Oh no, wait, what?
It's reversible. Okay, so what we have to do is twist it at the back like that. Pull it tight. Like that. And then TV can't move.
Perfect.
Perfect. Right, spare Velcro.
Next is to try the hose which arrived.
So that's the filling end. You can hold that for me. Oh right, so it's already got a little tap on it then rather than this thing. So this thing will go 100 yards, 100 feet.
First problem, it won't reach you.
No way, that's 100 feet.
It probably is, to be fair.
100 feet?
Well,
That's not even 20.
of course it is.
Right, get temperature.
Ah, there we go. It expands.
Yeah, before it bloody snaps. It's gonna hit your face. We'll try it.
I like the fact that it's never going to have a kink in it because hoses are a pain in the ass when they get kinks. Hopefully it's a good product. It's filling up. Look at it moving like a snake.
Hey?
Look at it moving like a snake.
The water's coming through it. Perfect. Right. What we do?
That'll be just to fill up his water tank. Maybe just like wash down the van or anything like that.
So we can fill in,
Yeah.
and with it,
I'm actually super impressed with that because how much was it? It was cheap, wasn't it?
about 12 quid.
Yeah.
Perfect. Can you go and have a look at the water meter that I put in, the sensor?
See if it's going up.
Water's in. See if it's going up.
Wipe my feet on a little mat.
it usually jumps up in like bursts.
Right.
Just past 12 litres now.
Yeah, it's going up slowly.
Yeah, right, okay, let me shut it off. There we go.
We've even got kitchen foil already in here. And there's little dish washer. Clothes washer, underpant washer. Nick almost just sprayed himself in the face.
Nick didn't almost, Nick did.
Wow. I'm pretty impressed with that. We could use one of them for lodge as well. Oi, watch why you're doing it.
I'm trying to undo this at the same time.
We could do we one of them for lodge?
I know.
Because the kink in a normal...
Can you hold it? Yeah, hold that.
The kinks in a normal hose are a pain.
Right, hold on. I don't know whether this comes off or not. I mean, it must do to screw into this. Do you know what I mean? Oh no, that screws in there.
Here, hold this and I'll go turn the tap off.
You don't need to. You don't need to. Right, okay, watch this. There you go. And then you open this one. Like
Super impressed with that.
Shower. The pressure seems really good in it.
You have an outdoor shower and you just rinse your boots off when we've been walking and stuff.
It's really good actually.
Yeah. That one's a bit rubbish.
That's a bit of a waste. The pressure is a lot better than our hose pipe and all.
Maybe we'll get one for lodge.
Our hose pipe will not reach. Look at that.
Get another one on order.
I might do actually.
And now it's disconnected, it's shrunk back down.
That's amazing.
I do love it when you get a product that's just
I thought it was
exceeds
going to be cheap,
expectations.
fine for just filling up. But
and it takes 5 minutes to put away. The one that the lodge takes, you got to unkink it, you got to wind it round.
there's no kinks in this, you can't kink.
No, that's what I mean.
Right, can you get the bag for it? And we'll put it back in the bag. It even comes with spare, like, O-rings as well. Wait a minute, I've strapped it to my wrist, I can't get it off. Right. I'm absolutely amazed with that. It's increased the pressure and all because our hose is rubbish.
Put it on our Amazon store. Anybody wants something like that?
Most of our van conversion products are on there anyway.
Yeah. And just keep that in the garage somewhere.
Little tie. We'll just shove it there. Right, the van's all put away. The seats are bolted in. I've still got a few bits and bats that I need to do on it, and I've ordered some bits from Amazon to enable me to do it. We've also just picked up from the locker, which is why we're out, this, which is basically the blue loo chemical rather than having liquid, because it's a lot lighter and easier to store. It's as light as a feather. It comes with 15 sachets and they last for 75 days, and it smells quite fresh actually. It doesn't smell like amaretto. So we are going to still use that stuff, but only in absolute emergencies. But the rinse for the toilet, we'll still use that because that smells quite nice. While we're out, we've decided we're going to go for lunch somewhere. We're going to head we're in Brid actually. We're going to head to a cafe. I don't know whether it's open. The last time we went in, they weren't serving food, so we may end up just having toast or a cake or something.
Whatever, I just want a little snack.
So we're off to somewhere called the Latte Lounge, which is near the seafront, next to the Forum, I think it is, isn't it?
A little snack and then get back, and now Mum and Dad's gone, I'm back onto decluttering all as old stuff. And,
I don't think I can be bothered.
I've got drawers I want to get into in where the girls stay, in the kids' bedroom. I've got drawers rammed full of old camera gear and GoPro attachments.
The chest of drawers. Most of that can be binned.
I want to go through all that, and that's my next one.
There's a lot of batteries that the wives can probably have because they've got the same cameras we used to have.
I've given them about 10 batteries already.
Right.
And I'll also show you, if I remember, my underwear drawer.
Oh, well, when we go back next over that way, I want to go to IKEA and get the same thing again. Unless I just take them out of the van.
Yeah, because Nick's impressed with my underwear drawer.
I was very impressed with it actually. It almost looked like you were packing to go on holiday, but it was all rolled and...
I'll show you when I get back.
It'll never last, because what will happen, as soon as the washing comes out and it's dried, he'll just screw it up and shove it in his drawer. I know exactly what's going to happen. We'll see.
It's my new decluttered mode now. Nick fancies a fish boaty from our favourite fish and chip shop just there, Busy Bees.
But you don't want it.
No, just fancy a sit down, coffee, little snack. Give me some energy.
Fancy a cheese
for
sandwich.
all my decluttering and tidying I'm going to do. A cheese sandwich.
Please don't involve me with it.
Cheese sandwich like we go after dairy.
Oh, screw that, it's not working, so.
If you've never been to Bridlington, this is the sports centre there. And then we park down a little bit further down. And
on the front here for free, but you never risk, you don't come down here because you can't risk not getting a space.
So this side of Bridlington is probably where people don't really go, like tourists. You know,
Back
because
on Premier Inn, which is like the
Premier Inn's
biggest
back
tourist
there,
place
yeah.
ever.
But people come for day, usually like down there near harbour and amusements and stuff like this. But there's a few stuff here as well. There's that lounge down here, a bit further down, where we had that massive wrap when we were with Hannah.
I could eat that again.
And Masha, yeah, we were massive.
I know, but we shared it as well.
And just there's a bingo hall there. And just here is the latte. Oh, they've still got a notice on the window.
We'll go and have that wrap again.
Will not. It's too big. Oh no, bad news for us. One of our favourite places. Sincere apologies. We are closed until further notice.
I guess the chef never came back off his holiday.
No, I'll have to find somewhere else now. So we're going to go to the Priory John, which is Bridlington's Wetherspoons. Literally 5 minutes later, we're sat down and eating.
I've literally just put my phone down.
So we just got a chicken wrap to share. Flat white.
Mango chutney on it. It tastes really nice. I had that when we went to White Rose. Right, we're just walking back. That was delicious. Leigh actually thinks it might be his new favourite.
Well, no, I didn't say that. I said it was very nice. It's the first time I've had shared one of those chicken wraps.
They're very spicy. They're very. Oh, is that noise?
Sounded like a boat.
Sounded like a foghorn out at sea. Yeah, it did.
I like the skinny chicken burger from Spoons. It's very nice, that.
So we're heading back to the lodge now. What the hell is that?
I don't know. Let's have another look. You can see a boat out at sea.
Can't see anything. I don't know whether the vlog picked it up, but it sounded like a foghorn on a ship, like miles out. I mean, it could be way out there. You never know.
I was saying the other day, it's just so nice that we live right next door to the beach. Well, very close anyway.
Yeah, but I don't think that today.
Well,
not when it's just grey and cold.
If it had blue sky and sun.
Yeah, like it did the other day, but right now it doesn't. It just feels miserable, and we just want to get back in the warmth.
Don't be so miserable.
Come on.
I can't remember if I showed you this anyway. We're back at the lodge, so it's random, but here's my pant drawer. That's usually full. We're just waiting for the washing to be done to fill that back up. So it used to be in there, and it used to look like this, which is Nick's drawer. So just thing slung in.
Can you manage on my pants?
But I've got it over here now, and it's like that. So the next time we go to IKEA, I'm going to get some more of these. I think they're called Scub, S-K-U-B-B, because I looked for them on Amazon. Because we don't have an IKEA around here, so we only go back when we go over to like visit my mum and dad and go to the apartment and things like that. It's over there, but they are. I think there are 5 from Amazon, aren't there? And they're $9.99. Sorry, there are 5 from IKEA, and people selling them on Amazon for $9.99. So I'll just wait until we go over. So that's those drawers done. So next, I want to try and get in and do these drawers. Now I've still got all the stuff around from the van build, which I'm going to try and move because this is where I have my treadmill out, and I've not actually had it out since before Christmas. It's there, and I have it out there so that I can watch, sort of like catch up on TV whilst I'm walking, and I want to get to 10,000 today. I'm only on 4,353 at the moment, so I'm going to move all these off the floor, up onto the bed, unfortunately for now, and then get cracking on those drawers. And while I'm at it, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. Why not? To go along with the decluttering. I'll have a decaf, still looking quite tidy up there for now. Right, cup of tea done, and now let's have a look. It's just full. Do you want to come and help, Nick? It's full of junk. Like, how many friggin'... It's just old... What?
Crap.
This needs to go in the car, my hat.
Travel adapters?
Yeah.
They need to go in suitcases.
Well, yeah, they do, really. So, we're putting them for now. I just want to have a look at all the other ones. Can't even open this one. More, sort of like GoPro stuff and old camera things. I'll show you. Have a look in there, actually. We'll have a look what's in my pin trading case. And even more rubbish. And... Well, no, it's not rubbish, it's just...
No, a lot of it is.
A lot of it is. What?
I could have used something like that. Oh no, maybe not.
What is it? That's for the GoPro?
But I could have used that for the TV instead of buying that Velcro.
That's from a bag, isn't it?
Yeah, but that would have been perfect, look. If I'd have shortened that, look. Look.
Yes.
If I'd have shortened that, I could have used that on the TV.
Right.
In the van.
Get out me.
And it would have been perfect. Look, like I could just fasten you up with it now.
Get out of my way now.
Just clip it. Oh no.
Well, I'll continue with this.
There's 2 ends missing.
Right, now that I've been interrupted, I'm going to put things back and do it one drawer at a time, starting with this top drawer. So there's camera tripods, enough, travel adapters to last a lifetime. That's for the old camera, which we don't even have anymore. So that can go. What's that? Is that for the GoPro? It's like a little TV bracket or something. More coasters. User manual, that's for me, my treadmill, so I'll keep those. These are what the girls get when they go down into Bridlington. Like tickets when they get them from, the slot machines and stuff like that. But these have been in here for about 5 years, so sorry girlies, you've never used them, so I'm going to get rid of them. I dread to think what's in this GoPro box. Let's have a look. This is one of those things that you buy from like a GoPro pack of like every like connector that you might ever need for your GoPro, but then you only end up using one out of it. And well, I don't really know what to do with that. I'm just going to put it all back in and just leave it back in drawer. There's nothing much I can do with that. You never know. One day we may need one of these connectors. Right, I've cleared a lot of stuff out in these drawers. The bottom is just basically GoPro accessories. 99% of which most we will never use, and at some point I'll have to be brutal and get rid of some of it. In there is just some more camera and some like holiday accessories, the weighing scales for your cases, some travel socks and things like that. And then the last thing to go through is the pin trading pouch. Now, I used to wear this. Now, I went through a period of loving it, but then I was like, well, what am I going to do with them all? And I still, glad that I've got them all. And I started putting them on my bag, on like the part bag, but then they don't, because the pins, like, they're slotting at the back, but they're not very secure. So I started losing them off my bag. So I I can't show them on a bag. I know you can get them bags where you can show pins off, but I've not got one. So this is basically where I'm going to be keeping them all, and it does need sorted out at some point because I've just rammed everything in the back pouch. Nicholas, this is when we went on the Disney Keys to the Kingdom tour, which if you've never done, I really highly recommend. It's brilliant to see the Utilidor tunnels underneath Magic Kingdom. And seeing all the cast members, sort of like where they go and have their staff room, their what do you call it, like where they have their lunch breaks and stuff like that, canteen, whatever. And when you do, well, these are the ones that we got. I imagine they'll probably be redesigned these days. It was 2019, I think, when we did it. And then you also get this as well, the Keys to the Kingdom little key. And then I've just got other things in here. This was actually a Batu gift card, which we used once, and I kept the metal thing that it came on. Is this from Disneyland Paris? Yeah, it is. I got a coin at Disneyland Paris. I've kept that. Epcot 40th pin. So I just keep them on the the packaging now. If I'm just going to keep them, I think I might as well just keep them as they are brand new. I really like that one because it's from Soaring, one of our favourite rides. These are all the way from 2020. And this one, which is a spinny one. A 50th anniversary one, limited edition. Hard Rock Hotel. I think Chris and Jen gave us that one, if I remember correctly. This is one that I got from Highclere Castle, Downton Abbey, when we went there. A couple of Pride ones there. What's this one? I see that's lost its back, so that you can lose them very easily. A Mickey one. What's that one? I can't see what that says because I haven't got my glasses on. Walt Disney. I can't see. You'll probably be able to see on the vlog better than I can what that says. And then somebody once said us these years ago, and they said it was one for each of us, and this one was mine, practically perfect in every way for me, and grumpy for Nick. So there we go. So I'm just going to continue storing things in here. Like I said, I don't really buy them much anymore because at some point you get, when you start collecting things, it's like, oh, I love collecting things. And then you get to a point where you think, well, what am I actually going to do with them? But it's nice just to have this little collection of pins and things, just to remind you of previous Disney trips. So I like that one. I really like that one. October the 1st, 2022 limited edition. $17.99 it was. So I'm just going to keep all those in there and keep looking at them every now and again. Right, so I've finally been able to get my treadmill out for the first time this year. So I'm going to get up to my 10,000 steps while watching a bit of TV. Right, it's a while later. I've done with my tidying for the day. Nick's been doing a bit of tidying as well. We're decluttering even more. We're going to get rid of the old speakers that were in the roof, which I guess you've just been storing just in case. Yeah, as we always do.
We might need them one day.
What?
That's the sentiment of you. We might need them one day.
Well, you do it as well. Everybody does it.
I know.
Might need them one day, so store them
forever. You might not either, so you keep them forever.
So we're being brutal at the moment. I'm just making myself a cup of tea, and Nick is making some beans on toast. But it's our go-to. Don't want a cup
underneath it.
It's our go-to meal in it after we've had like a few days of indulging because we went to that Indian with Mum and Dad and had a few bits and bats. It's our go-to meal. Beans on toast when people have left. Yeah.
It's also our first meal whenever we come back from Florida. That's as well.
True. My mum kindly left some wholemeal
tea cakes,
and we're going to have those.
Or bread cakes, as other
Nick's
people
putting a bit of Vegemite on, and
some saltiness.
I'm on to my next Marvel film, Thor: Love and Thunder. Never seen it. Love it so far. It's halfway through. Going to continue watching that whilst we have tea. I'll have to fill you in on the story, Nick.
I'm not watching that. You put Voyager on.
No.
Yes.
We're watching this.
No.
Yes, we are. How many coats is this?
About 4.
4?
I think the other one was sanded, because it's still quite rough, and the other one was quite shiny as well. But it's had about 4 coats.
I think after you've done that, let's get all this into car, shall we? And then that's another job done. That's a lot on there.
I know. Saves me doing it again and again and again and again and again. Got a nice shine on that now.
Yes.
You were thinking about...
Chris Hemsworth.
No, well, but that as well. But you were thinking about Julie Walters, weren't you, from Personal Services?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
She was like, polishing that. Dolly, I've got a nice shine on that.
Love and Thunder, Thor, very good film. Thor gets naked. It's worth watching for that 5
It's
seconds.
too bulky.
No.
And I can't do guys with long hair. It's a good job you're bald.
So my mum brought a delivery over when they came. Some more postcards. And the next lot of
magnets.
Patron magnets, which I'm going to start.
There's not many there.
No, there's loads in here.
Oh, right.
I'm going to start.
So anybody that sent us a message saying when you're going to receive it, they will be posted out in batches.
Yeah. There's 2024. There's no timeline. There's only in 2024.
We're only in February.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to write some more. I need to find some.
You want me to put some in envelopes?
No, I just need to find the envelopes. Did we buy some?
No idea.
Get them.
So a couple of people have asked us, either in comments or on Facebook or messages direct, regarding the roof leaking in the lodge, because we've not mentioned it since. So it kind of stopped leaking. Was it before Christmas?
Well, a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah, it stopped leaking before Christmas, and even though we've had like torrential rain and thunder and lightning and like hail, it just randomly stopped, just like that. I mean, at one point it was coming in through here. And there was like droplets of water on this like knot there. Then it started running down the inside of the glass, so from the rubber here down the glass on the inside, and then it was pooling on the windowsill here, where it's marked it there. And then at one point it was coming through the back of this here, and then coming down the curtain, and then it just stopped. Ooh, spider there.
And then it just stopped randomly. So my theory is, I mean, what I did is I have an endoscope camera for like getting into wall cavities, and I put it into that light fitting there and went right down into the eaves there. And when I looked in the roof, there was lots of nails coming down from above. So my theory is, and when I put the camera as well up to the skylight here, it was as dry as a bone all the way down to the bottom there until it got to the bottom area, and then it was really kind of wet and damp. And there was nails coming down out of the roof. So my theory is at some point in that section of the roof, one of the nails that holds the tiles on the top has actually gone in too far, and it's penetrated the outer coating of the roof. And if any bits of water on the outside gets on that nail, it's going to run down the nail and then drip into the cavity and then eventually work its way out at the best point that it can. So my theory is, I mean, we did ask the park to book somebody to come and have a look at it, and they did come, and somebody rang me when we were at the apartment saying that can we come and have a look at it, and I said, oh yeah, well you have to wait till we're back. So we've been back a month now. Well no, we haven't, we've been back 3 weeks now, haven't we? Something like that. And they haven't been. So, and it's not leaking still, but we had this before. We went a year. The last time it leaked prior to this period of leaking was New Year's Eve, not like this year that's just gone, the year before. And then we had nothing until around September time last year when it started leaking again, just randomly started leaking one day. So my theory is that that's what's happening with the nails. So at some point when we have good weather, I've got a big 5 kilo gallon of roof seal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to climb on the roof and I'm going to map out the area of where, like 5 feet either side of the leak area, and start at the very apex of the roof and come all the way down, and every single tile that's got a nail going through it, I'm going to blob it with sealant. And then any cracks on the tiles or anything that looks like water could seal in it, I'm just going to kind of blob it all. So it's probably going to take me a couple of hours to work down this section and down the other section, and then it's just a waiting game to see whether it'll ever leak again. And then like I've just said, the last time it took a year almost for the water to come back, and then it's just stopped again. So my theory is that there's something, maybe some moss or something that's stopping the nail head wherever it's running down. It's got to be, the hole has got to be the size of a pinprick for it to be able to get in, but water will get through anywhere. So I've got that wonderful task. So instead of going under the lodge, which is the one I did earlier on this week, I've now got to go on the lodge to fix that. But I'll have my trusty helper there to pass me the paintbrush and hold the bucket of sealant for me.
When's this happening? I won't listen, I'm busy working.
We never listen.
I'm busy.
It's going to happen when there's some good weather, which means it's probably going to be about June or something like that.
Welcome to the next day. I'm just waiting for Adobe to open so I can do some editing. Nick's sanding this table extension down.
I made the mistake of putting the what's it called, Danish oil on with a kitchen towel, so it's full of bits. So I'm just sanding the bits off, and then one last final coat, smooth as a peach now that. I'm not even sure whether it needs another coat, although I have scratched it by doing it against the grain. So I'll put one more coat on with a lint-free cloth. Look at that, that's come off. And then that'll be done. And then I need to order these clips. Like I said, it pains me to pay 30 quid for 2 little metal rods.
I know, but they'll be used all the time.
I know, but 30 quid for a piece of metal.
So, while that piece of wood is drying, I'm going to do a few comments of the day.
And then I'm going back to bed.
Thank you for all your comments, it's much appreciated. Just having some chit-chat on Discord. If you're a Patreon member and not on Discord yet, or a YouTube member and not on Discord yet, do have a look into getting onto Discord, because it's lots of fun. I'm talking to Nick here in the fitness and wellness group about just losing a few pounds, and he's showing me a picture of his girlfriend's
fat cat.
Saying that needs to go on a diet as well. So anyway, comments of the day. Thank you for leaving all your comments. It's much appreciated. Apparently we've got lots of rain coming today. Nick's just told me.
Starts at 11, finishes at 3. And the wind's starting now. Pamela and Mark have got it in Eastbourne at the minute. Like torrential rain. She's sat in the car, she can't get out.
So, Lynn Shaw says, needed a good laugh this morning. Lee snoring, hilarious. I feel your pain, Nick. Did you get the grinding teeth as well? I don't grind my teeth.
Do you get the grinding teeth? Well, yeah, but you don't hear that.
No, but I don't grind my teeth. You know, you do. Some people grind the teeth in sleep. No, I don't.
I can't hear that. Can you hear that? No, you don't do that. We can't hear it for snoring.
John Cott says it's the pink cushions causing the problems. A few people have said that.
You'll see when it's finished. Well, you'll have seen by now anyway.
Janet Stevens says your patience on the van build, but what a journey moving into new adventures you both will have.
Frustrating the crap out of us at the minute because we can't drive it, so we can't go out and test it. We've got like 2 things coming up. We've got the water pump and the second cam belt that it's going to have, and then 2 weeks later we've got the wrap. And I can see daffodils going outside. Never mind.
And then we can get off.
And then we can try it. As long as it's nice warm weather, I'm not going in cold.
Yep. Shirley McLean says the van looks so cosy. Blinds will be great. We agree. We think the blinds have done very well.
The blinds and the white curtains. The white curtains are non-in-your-face, but they give you the privacy on an evening, which is what we want. We should have just gone white to begin with.
Right.
I did say it, didn't I? And you were like, no, I don't want white. We'll get mucky.
I'm going to go back. XP with Father says, I've flown Ryanair a number of times. I've never had any issues as long as you make sure you stick to the rules of booking, etc. It's fine. A lot of people said they had no issues with Ryanair. The only issues that we have, I mean, it does get a bad rep in the press, and the issues that we have is my mum and dad once flew Ryanair and they lost a suitcase. And then we booked a Ryanair flight and they cancelled it at the last minute.
Well, there's a story actually. We were going to Jackie and Richard's in Spain, and Jackie messages and she says, have you seen the app? They've cancelled the flight, and we looked and they had. So I called Ryanair, got a refund. Jackie called them, but while she was on the phone, they reinstated the flight and refused to refund her. So we were on one plane and she was on another.
Yeah.
So in the end, she had to cancel her flight because it said cancelled. They refused to refund her, so she had to take a credit, and she had to then book on the same flight as us because we'd already got in there beforehand.
So we're like, never again,
Never
Ryanair.
again.
No. But you never know, one day.
No. Well, maybe.
One more.
I wouldn't stake a big expensive holiday on it, let's put it that way, because you could end up getting to the airport and they cancel it, and then everything else consecutively after that's cancelled.
Priscilla Johnson says, I love Leigh's new design. Be nice, Nick. Love you both. After all this, YouTube was originally created by Leigh.
What? I missed all that. I was reading the comment above.
I don't know what she means by design.
BE
Oh, I know what she means. The design for the magnets, I presume.
BE? What's BE?
BE. Be nice,
Oh,
Nick.
right,
Yes,
okay.
I always said to Nick, be nice.
I'm always nice. People just don't understand sarcasm, and if you don't understand sarcasm, then...
So, thanks for watching today, guys.
Buy a
Click
book.
the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. We'll see you on the next vlog where we don't know what we're doing yet, but we'll be up to something.
I'm not getting on roof now.
Oh yeah, well, we're going to go on roof and do some stuff, but it's getting
Not now.
So we'll see you on the next vlog.
Bye.